Welcome to Franchise Success Formulas. I'm Aisha Bascaro, your franchise truth teller, here to give you real insights, no fluff, and just strategies to help you learn, grow, and prosper. Success in franchising is not just about hard work and having a great brand. It is also about having the right mindset. I see way too many franchisees that are working really hard, but because unknowingly they believe these 5 little lies, they are being stuck and stalled in their growth. These lies feel like they're true, but they're keeping them stuck and stressed and overwhelmed with running a multi-unit organization. I'm going to call these 5 lies out today, and I'm going to tell you what's behind them. So the first lie that franchisees believe is, I can't find the right people. They don't have a system to be able to attract, recruit, hire, and onboard the best people. But once you implement a very carefully designed system, a pipeline, let's say, on how to attract, recruit, interview, hire, and onboard great people, it will become hard. Once you have a system in place, it is a matter of how much money and time you're going to invest on building that pipeline for the future. Ideally, you should not be looking for people to fill the current positions, but you need to be looking for people to fill the current positions and then have a pipeline so that when you do need them, you have people ready to go. And that is a way for you to combat this lie that franchisees believe, I can't find the right people. Another lie that franchisees believe is corporate should do that. They believe that franchisors should provide everything they need to be successful. Now, it's not franchisees' fault because a lot of the times that is what is being said about franchising. Usually people think that when you get into a franchise that you're going to get everything you need to be successful, and that is not the case. The franchisor provides a proven brand, product, a service, an image, national regional marketing, assuming you're paying a marketing fee. But when it comes to your business systems, how you manage the business day to day, how do you convert the revenue that's coming in into profit by managing the labor costs, managing the cost of goods, managing your expenses, especially the controllable ones, that's on you as a franchisee. So don't believe that corporate should be in charge of that because they're not. You're not going to find anywhere in the FDD or your franchise agreement where they're going to say or where they have said that they're going to give you a business degree in franchise management. That is not what you're acquiring when you get a franchise. And so it's up to you to create those systems. Now, let me do a little side note in here. If that is where you're struggling, if what you need is the business systems that you need to manage your business profitably, and you like to learn how to do that because maybe you don't have a small business management background, I would like to invite you to explore our Command program and our other educational programs at the American Franchise Academy. This is what we do every single day. We train, we teach, we coach, and we develop franchisees and their leaders into how to profitably manage the franchise organization. Okay, enough of that. Let's move on to the third little lie that franchisees believe and had them stuck in their business. And that third little lie is, I am too busy. It is true. We are in very busy times. There is not enough time for us to do all the things that we want to do. But the truth is also that we need to learn to delegate. If you are leading a franchise organization, there might be things that you are doing that you should be delegating to your leaders. Sometimes franchisees or business owners like to do things their own way. And what that is doing is taking away the time that you need to be able to focus on other things that you need and keeping you overwhelmed with life. And so really take an inventory of all the things that you are doing and consider what are the things that you really should be doing and what are the things that you need to delegate. Now, I know that we want things to be done the way we want things to be done. But if we want to have time freedom, we need to give up perfection and giving our team the opportunity to step up and do a great job. Now, how are you going to do that? It will depend on how you train them and provide them with the resources that they need to do things the way that you want them to be done. And once you do that, you can then delegate with confidence. And that's going to be key for you to eliminate that little lie of, I am too busy for that. Okay? At the end of the day, you need to prioritize the tasks. Take on what you're supposed to do and delegate the things that belong to others. And that will give you the freedom that you want and deserve. The fourth little lie that franchisees believe is, I am not ready to grow. And sometimes that comes more from fear than from true readiness. We're going to be going into something that is the unknown, right? Going from 1 unit to 2 to 3 to 10 is scary. It just seems overwhelming. Now, it will be scary and more overwhelming because maybe we're not clear as to what we need to do to prepare for that growth. But I promise you, once you reach the first district manager area, after that, things get really easy. So the key is you want to get to the first district manager area as quickly as you can. And then after that, it will be much easier than you think. But to be able to get there, you need to prepare yourself. You again need to create those systems and processes and procedures that a multi-unit enterprise requires to be able to run smoothly. Now, I'm not going to beat a dead horse, but if you like to learn how to do that, you might want to explore the command program at the American Franchise Academy or our other training and development programs that we deliver just for that. Now, know that you don't have to be perfect to be ready to grow. Things are never going to be perfect. If you wait for the perfect moment, then you're never going to grow. Sometimes you just have to push through to be able to accomplish the goals that you want in your life. Things might not be perfect, but you know what? If you achieve that multi-unit enterprise and you are able to be successful, you will have not only time freedom, but also financial freedom. So it's worth it. You are ready to grow. And if you're not, reach out for the resources that you need so that you can get yourself ready for it. And the fifth little lie the franchisees sometimes believe is, I know what I need to know. And having that confidence is fantastic. That is really great. But the reality is that do we need everything that we need to know? I will tell you that me, as the founder and CEO of the American Franchise Academy and over 35 years experience in the franchise industry, I still reach out to other people that are experts in the areas in this business. There's a certain benefit of being able to have the humility to understand that we don't know everything and that we can learn from other people how to do things just a little better. Sometimes our own employees can come in with amazing ideas that can help the organization be better. So I call it a little lie because the reality is that we can always be better. We can always learn how to do things in a better way, in a different way, in a more efficient way. And the more that we understand that we can continue to grow and that we don't know everything, then that's going to help us be successful in the long run. So that I know what I'm doing lie, don't believe it. You may be able to get great success by listening to others that know what they're doing. So if any of these little lies sound like it's something that you believe, I hope that this gives you a couple of tips on how to address those and give you a step forward in your business so that you can achieve the dreams that you want. And remember, the American Franchise Academy is here to help you along the way. And one last time, if you'd like to explore our command program, all you have to do is go to AmericanFranchiseAcademy.com and learn more about the command program, our unit management program, or our multi-unit leadership program for district managers. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next one.